Welcome to Pick Central. I'm your host, Hubs, alongside me, Chris Clemmer, Big Ev, Meek Phil in the booth, and Liam. No Rico today. Mm-hmm. No Mush. Mm-hmm. So you got us three. Before we get into a bevy of topics, let's talk to you about our friends over at Fair Harbor. This podcast is brought to you by Fair Harbor, makers of the world's most comfortable swimwear. The same comfort that's earned thousands of 5-star reviews is built into their super soft apparel, made to be worn hard and broken in by the life you live. Spring is right around the corner. Starting to get a little warmer.
Oh, today felt like it was 39 degrees. It felt like
starting
it was
to feel like, oh, swimsuit. I'm going to begin to break it out, the Fair Harbor swimsuit. So spring's right on the corner, and if your closet's feeling a little tired, Fair Harbor's got you covered. They make insanely comfortable everyday pieces you actually want to wear, from their best-selling swim trunks to their unbelievably soft hoodies. You really can't go wrong. Got a bunch of Fair Harbor stuff.
I'm wearing it right now.
You're wearing their hoodie. You've been wearing the hoodies nonstop. They're fantastic. I'll tell you what. Nothing gets you feeling like spring, summer's around the corner than buying stuff for spring, summer. So like it gets you in the mode there. So Fair Harbor is your destination there. They just released new arrivals from their spring collection featuring fresh styles designed for spring and beyond. Lightweight layers, soft fabrics, and effortlessly versatility. Exactly what your closet needs right now. Head to fairharborclothing.com. Use code PIX20 for 20% off your full price order now through February 28th. You still got about 9 days. Once again, that's Fair Harbor, HARBOR, clothing.com for 20% off. And make sure you use our promo code PIX20. That's with the number 20, so they know we sent you. Got to start college basketball. Rico not here. Well, Rico's here. But Rico planned to do a content venture during Pick Central.
12-1.
12-1. That honestly, I don't want to spoil what it is. I think it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
I think all of us, including maybe Phil and Liam, would probably like to participate in it.
I said you guys could.
No, because we're so shorthanded. I think we should.
All right. I threw it out there.
But good on Rico for scheduling that from 12-1. From what I understand too, it could have been scheduled at 1 o'clock.
I heard that too.
But he detests this show so much that he must do that. So that's good.
Does he detest this show, or does he detest Meek Phil?
Or just maybe us.
Oh, maybe. We're not in a house.
Maybe it's a combination of all.
We never would. He might just not want us in his content, which who can blame him? But
yeah.
It would be great to have him talk about the Alabama game.
It would be great to have him talk about Alabama, but he's doing his thing right.
I saw one thing yesterday. Show. It said it was the game, not just the Alabama game. It was the college basketball game of the year.
I would say it was.
Alabama was directly involved.
I would say easily the game.
Yeah.
Easily.
I would say easily.
I mean, how often do you see
a double OT thriller where you have like matching like star guards where one's going for 40, hits a shot with a three with 10 seconds left or less to tie the game to hit 41 points.
It was an incredible game.
Incredible game. I mean,
49.
A-Cup probably the performance of the year in a double OT loss, arguably.
Yeah.
Well, if only we had an Alabama
If only we had an Alabama guy. 117, 115. Not a score you see in college basketball very often.
In OT and double OT, missed putbacks at the buzzer. The first one I think might have been late.
Second
one was definitely if he puts it back, they go to a triple overtime.
Yeah. A-Cuff ties it to go to OT.
Yep.
And you debate, should they have fouled? It was a little bit too much time. It was like 14 seconds or something. Sometimes coaches feel like that's a little too much time to start the foul game. Because that puts a lot of pressure on you to start making free throws. Otherwise, it could easily become a 2-point game. They don't, but they let A-Cuff, of all people, get off a shot.
It was more egregious letting him be that. I guess he wasn't. He just created his own shot, but I mean, they're just atrocious defensively.
They're so bad.
Listen, Arkansas is not great defensively either. I'm not going to sit here and they let up more points, but Bama is awful defensively.
I feel like this has been a consent problem for them.
Oh, I mean, since Oates has gotten there.
So this is a Nate Oates problem, right?
It's a Nate Oates team. It's very analytical basketball. It's very threes and free throws. That's very the philosophy. They don't play defense. Like you watch them, they get torched. Like a perfect example. If you could watch they make like a highlight reel of the Florida game. Yeah. The easy buckets in transition. It's like a basketball purist would puke at it.
Yeah.
I'm all for analytical things in sports. I understand. It's like you're right. Threes and free throws. You see it in the NBA, right? But like, look at Golden State. Like they have the threes with Curry, but they also have the Draymond Green to go in there and do that dirty work, the defensive work to kind of shut teams down. I think you need to have both. Obviously, I mean, it's not a hot take, but
Golden
like
State played very good defense.
Yeah.
Because especially like Draymond was a great defender.
Right. I think that's what he's referring to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sure, like Clay in his prime.
Why can't it be analytical? Why does it only need to be one side analytical? Like, why can't you go get those guys to
Was he like
bang
this
the
at
boards?
Buffalo?
Yeah, I think it was always kind of his game. I mean, he's fast track. He was a high school coach like in the last like 10,
Yeah,
15
big
years.
time.
He fast
I just don't know why you can't have
just
a
not a-
defensive end to that analytical piece.
Yeah. I think you just got to look. This isn't like sustainable for winning a title. Like, you can't win a title like this.
I don't think so. They've gotten close, obviously. Like what was it, 3 years ago? They went to the Final Four. They lost to UConn.
Right.
And that was even a game where, like, I remember I was lucky I was there. They shot the lights out, and it was like a tie game at half. And I was like, yeah, like they're fucked.
It's just,
They got blown out by UConn, right? Like
They ended up in the second half. They ended up, they lost by double digits.
The UConn team was great.
I want to show an ACUF stat. Just show
Yeah, he's awesome.
Insane.
He is the second player in the last 30 years to have a game 45-plus points, 5 rebounds, 5-plus assists, 1 turnover or none, and play the entire game.
It's also just
The
like
other one was Kobe in 2013.
really easy on the eyes to watch him play and watch him maneuver a basketball court and just find his shot. Just an NBA player. That is a guy. He further builds how unbelievable this freshman class is.
He played 50 minutes and had 1 turnover. He had the ball in his hands constantly.
The take I've seen that's gone around, there's people trying to say that ACUF's the best guard that Calipari's ever coached. But I think that's just a prisoner.
That would be certainly high praise.
That's a high praise. It's also a prisoner of the moment take. Like,
Big time.
Derrick Rose existed.
There's
Derrick
a lot
Rose,
of people.
John Wall are the top 2, I would say.
I mean, Derrick Rose before he got hurt was
John Rose is
MVP.
John Wall.
As a college player, not
Shea.
like what they went
Yeah,
into.
all right.
Shea too, but Shea wasn't as developed
Shea wasn't as
early.
developed.
Like John Wall as a freshman was a demon.
Someone brought up like
Insane.
Tyler Eulis at Kentucky.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, Murray was shooting guard, but yeah, I would
Guard.
say.
Well, he said guard, yeah.
True, for sure. Yeah, I would say if you pure I guess any guard. I think you'd have to say Rose and John Wall, in my opinion.
At least in college, yeah.
Yeah, in college.
Yeah,
in college, those guys were phenoms.
We're not talking about their NBA careers, like just what they were.
Booker.
Rose is the best.
Booker was a 6. He didn't start.
No.
Yeah.
He was good off the bat. Obviously, he
They
got
also
drafted,
weirdly
but-
that year they were so deep they did the platoon.
Yeah.
They'd go 5 on 5, 5 out, 5 in, and then Booker would like lead the second 5.
Crazy. But Acuff, man, I'm sorry.
All right, just to push on ACUF. DraftKings had a great tweet this morning. 40-point games by freshmen this season. It's already happened 5 times.
Yeah.
ACUF, Wagler, Mikael Brown Jr., DeBansta, Flemings, and there's like a generational class. Like, and that's not even counting because this is just 40-point games freshmen. We're not talking about Boozer. Peterson's not on this list.
Yeah.
Like, this is such a crazy group of talented guys, and ACUF right there with him.
Well, all the names you just said, you basically just listed like the top 8 picks of the NBA draft.
It's like
essentially.
I think like
What a group.
About like a
Same
month
group.
ago, it was really focused on the 3. And now it's expanded to about 6. So we're like, if you have anywhere in that top 6, you're getting a very, very
You can
good
see why
NBA
teams
ready
just
player.
want to fucking lose games. You have like teams like the Pacers and Wizards.
I know,
Just,
it's a perfect storm. You have like a great class, and you have these teams that are already losing, and it's a bad
like, I
mix.
don't blame
Yeah.
these teams.
Yeah, honestly,
No.
what's the answer to tanking? You get a Ricochet type class.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Exactly.
But this is why I was saying kind of the Boozer stuff. That I was like, I could see one of these guards jumping over him, maybe multiple. Who knows?
100%.
There's just so many.
If they go nuclear in March and like that like recency bias is sitting in like GM's heads and you just see a guard take over like this. Plus, well, Acuff is he's 6'3".
He's not
Flemings is
small.
6'4".
Flemings is big.
Like these are prototypical NBA guards that you want to see and there's no knocks on them like they're 6 foot, the height thing. Like no, these guys just kind of fit the mold of what NBA GMs are looking for to lead their franchise.
Like Mikael Brown's more of like a 2, but he's pretty good size too. All these
He would
guys,
probably be, I feel like, below Acuff and Flemings at the moment.
no, for sure. But he's going to go right
He
after
will
them
still
in
be
the
right
draft.
there. Yeah. So that was a.
He's a guy who just had like a 45-point triple-double like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's insane.
All those guys mentioned had 40 points.
Yeah,
Like, that's crazy.
Keaton Wagler came out of nowhere. He's ridiculous.
Crazy.
He's the best player on an insane team.
Yeah. Hero of that game, by the way, real quick, Millette. I feel like his 2 threes, both of them meant so much to that game. He was only 2 for 3 from 3. He only took 3 threes.
What was the dagger? Basically, it was
Right.
the winner.
He was quiet for a lot, but his 2 threes really like were massive. Just a great high pace gave you like old school Big 12 football vibes in like
Yes,
basketball.
for sure.
You know, that type of shit.
The SEC has become that. A lot of those teams don't play defense.
Wait, do we have Mutt?
He just never accepted the link.
Did you tell him that he was going to be on the show?
I almost like just slapped myself in the face. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to introduce Mutt. But usually then Phil will jump in. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he's never accepted the link, but we'll just talk
Okay,
to him, like,
well,
rebump
Does
it.
he know?
okay, well, we'll talk.
Might not know he's on.
We'll push UConn down the totem pole there because I was going to bring them up. They had a horrible loss. But on the flip side of Acuff, who Calipari admits was dealing with an injury going
He
into
was
this
wearing
game
a boot 2 days ago.
2 days ago. On the flip side of that, you've got Darryn Peterson, maybe in the most egregious way we've seen because we see him ask out. He puts up 23 points in the first half, something like that.
He had 20 in the first half. He hits this three like 2 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, there's 18 minutes to go.
3 minutes into the second half.
And he subs.
And he immediately just like he hits the three. He basically was standing from me to you to Bill Self. He was in front of their own bench.
Yeah. And nothing appears wrong with him.
You see the reaction from Self. Like it's almost like a disappointed like a dad who's just fed up, like a parent who's fed up. Like he's like, you know what, done. You want out, you're out. Get out.
And he doesn't play the rest of the game. Granted, they put the smackdown on Oak State, and it was probably of all of the games recently, the one where like, all right, I'm not really clamoring for him to be in this game, but it's still bizarre because we see it so clearly, him ask out and continue this bizarre narrative for a player who might very well be the number one pick in the draft because you see what happens in the first half. And when he's playing on the court, he's so gifted, but it's so bizarre. And then the biggest thing is that Self finally seems to be hitting a breaking point here. And after the game, he said, we've had this happen more than a couple times. I thought he was good to go. We only got 18 minutes out of him. That's disappointing because he could have had a really big night. That to me, that quote, while it may not seem too harmful, is Self because he's really tried to restrain himself with all this, and how can it not be incredibly frustrating for a coach of a top 15 team in the country that, when all put together, could contend for a national title, and you see this guy continually sub out and not finish games? Like, I think that maybe was a breaking point for Self.
He's getting very close to going from like defending him to just being like, fuck this guy publicly.
Yeah, so the other quote too, on top of it, it's a concern. I thought we were past it, but obviously we're not.
Sentence, that's the sentence.
Yeah, it's certainly a concern. You get into the tournament, you're playing a team just as good as you, and you need to have all your best players available, so to speak. Yeah, all it takes is for one day that for that like that to derail not only a game but a season. Yeah, it's concerning, but I do think we're making progress with it.
So you know whose take I'd want to hear most on this? Mutt.
So before Mutt talks, so Meek said,
voice.
Mutt, you got the link, right? And Mutt said, I clicked it literally 13 minutes ago.
Hand up. It never showed admit Mutt like it usually did.
Mutt was watching the show on his phone.
I apologize.
I was watching the
to
show on my
Mutt.
phone. It was a good show. I mean, Meek's a trivia winner, so he can do what he wants. He's 1-0 on the year.
I want to
His own
apologize
watch,
because it didn't say admit
Bizarre.
Mutt. We had to like.
Apologies, Mo.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Oh, zero apology. But the Peterson thing, okay?
Yeah.
You guys explain it to me, like, as someone who's watched it casually, who knows he's very good, who's taken weird time off, who they've, like, people have videos of other people texting about him. Is he just not wanting to play? Is he protecting his draft style? Like, what is going on? Because Hubs is right. Last night from Self was the closest he's gotten to saying, what the fuck's going on with this kid?
It's as bizarre of a storyline as I've ever seen.
Someone in his ear? Does he have like?
The rumors it's agent. Right?
Yeah,
his
I think
agent is
so.
very like, don't fucking play. Now I saw a tweet from Kevin O'Connor coming into work today that apparently this was a thing in high school with him too. Now I don't know about that, but I've yet to find that. I swear I bookmarked.
I don't understand. So let's say the worst possible thing happens. Let's say he does get hurt. Like he still would be a top pick. Am I crazy?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the
Without question.
downside here? What am I missing? Like, why not just play?
I guess just falling out of the top. Like if he tore his ACL, does he still go top like 2?
Right.
I guess that's the only because that's where he is. Like of all the you saw if you watched the first half last night, you saw the first over. You saw 1-1. That's what you watched.
Yeah, dude.
You saw it. You saw 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
He's a 6'6" point guard with ridiculous scoring ability, jumping ability, passing athleticism. Like he can do everything on the basketball court. He can do everything.
Is there
And it looks effortless.
Yes,
is there a
he's
chance that
a flawless athlete.
this behavior will hurt his draft stock?
So
Like,
it'll come down to what interviews, right? Like,
Yeah.
at this point, GMs have no choice but to. That's the first question. What the fuck happened at Kansas? Why are you doing this?
100%. He's gonna have to answer that with everyone.
And listen, man, there isn't that Kobe drive with him. I don't want to speak for him, but like, there's not where like he's not a killer. It doesn't seem that way because otherwise you wouldn't be doing this. I know.
But he's had games where, like, in crunch time, he's been killer.
But like,
that's where it's like
sub yourself
it's
out like this.
I agree. It's like a very. I find myself almost like wanting to be contrarian with him because everyone's trashing him. So I try to find the like even today I was thinking about, and the situations are different. We brought up the Jalen Johnson stuff, even the narrative, and he wasn't pulling himself in that game, so I'm granting that.
Mm-hmm.
But after the season, everyone was like, Anthony Edwards hates basketball. That was a real thing.
It was.
That
Look
was
at him
a
now.
real thing.
And granted, like I said, he was not pulling himself out of games at Georgia. So I digress that it's different situation. But the narrative was similar and maybe not quite as strong on Edwards. But there was a lot of talk. Does he like basketball? Is he motivated?
There was something with Edwards, though.
He went to Georgia, like they didn't win because they weren't like the team stunk. They weren't a good program kind of thing. And then obviously he's been amazing. In the
Whatever
NBA.
number he wore at Georgia, Anthony Edwards, this is distracting from the point, but whatever number he wore at Georgia was the death day of two relatives of his. Like, he was playing for them, and I was like, all right, he doesn't like basketball, but he's playing for like people who have died in his family. Like, that's like he's gonna play. Like, he's gonna be.
I agree with you.
Awesome. But this is different, man.
It is.
Is he going to do this in the tournament, guys? Like,
no, so-
are we going to
Well,
get
that's
to a
what I think
first round
Self
game?
is saying.
He's going to
He's
bail out?
I think that's what Self is saying. Like, I'm worried about. We're not playing Oklahoma State. We're playing, I don't know. We're playing Arizona in the Elite Eight, and then all of a sudden you just like won out of the game for your.
Is there also something to be said that he's not going to be conditioned to play a whole game by the time the tournament comes around because he's not even coming close to these.
But
minutes.
it's crazy because he's still he's averaging 20 a game.
I know.
And he plays like he doesn't even play
He played
that much.
23. He got 23 points last night.
In 18, he scored 23 points in 18 minutes.
I'm gonna have
It's
a,
unbelievable when
I'm
he's
gonna-
on the court.
I'm gonna have a knock on him. I don't like players that all they could do is score. Like you do.
He only has one assist in like
That's-
3 games or something.
That's a red
Yeah,
flag.
he hasn't assisted either his last
That's
game.
a red flag to me as a player because realistically, all these guys can be the best player on an NBA team. They could all go to the Nets. They can all go to the Wizards and get their 25 a game, win 15 games. Can you be a role player? Can you play off the ball? Can your ego allow that?
Yeah.
And I think that's something you have to
that's
look
where
for.
someone like and I agree with Ev, but Cam Boozer does a lot. Cam Boozer does a lot of everything.
Does.
Peterson also only has 2 rebounds his last 2 games total.
It's weird because early in the season he did more. He did more.
He
of
is
that.
6'5", so it's not like it's not like
6'6", I think even listed
yeah,
someplace.
Sure, so like
2 rebounds, no assists in the last 42 minutes is not great.
See, it's weird because early in the season he was doing more of that. I don't know if he's more disconnected and he's just because he can shoot the shit out of the ball. He can do he has the skill and size to do everything that he wants to do.
Yeah, I would love to hear from his teammates. They would never speak on it, of course, not anywhere close to now, maybe down the road. But I would love to hear from Council and Debunga. I would love to hear from these guys. Like, what do you feel when he comes out of these games? Like, are they rolling their eyes? Right now, they're doing a great job. I feel. Well, they're not being probably demanded to ask to answer for it. But I like no body language. I haven't seen any videos of like, some guys like, oh, here we go again or whatever. They've done a good job of hiding it, but it's bizarre, man. And as conference tournament rolls around in a few weeks, and obviously the tournament itself in about a month, it's a fucking big storyline because this is a good team. This is a really good team.
And Conference Tournament Hub's good point. They're going to play games back to back to back days. They make a run. Like, so if he's really going to protect himself, like as those games are going on in the conference tournament, is he now become less available because he has to play back to back nights?
But if he just plays 5 minutes a game.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect.
They have a big game coming up, don't they? Next week, don't they have a huge?
The Big 12
They've
is
got
almost like
Houston.
you got a bunch of big games.
They have Houston on Monday at the Fog.
Why would you want to leave a game when you have 23 points in 18 minutes? Like, doesn't that help your draft stock to go and have a 35, 38
In his
point
mind,
game?
it might be, I've done enough.
In his mind, he might think he's already won.
I've done enough. I'm healthy. I'm leaving.
Also, I just want to show Ev, you were right. Like, this was a big thing. November 18, 2020. Top prospect, Anthony Edwards, still not really into basketball. There were a lot of red flags in that draft cycle trying to make Anthony Edwards fall out the one pick, and it didn't work.
It's just funny looking back in that now because now he's looked at as like one of like he's like the dog of dogs in the NBA.
People say he's like the
shit
best-
talking Durant, sweeping him in the playoffs,
Trying in the
guy.
All-Star game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People say he's like the best American player right now.
He could
I mean,
definitely right.
probably.
Tatum hurt. So,
I feel like right now, yeah.
Mutt, glad you're here.
Wow.
Always.
Thank you.
Condolences, though. One, you're sick. You're playing through this. This is a flu game for you. So I appreciate the effort. Two, what the hell happened to UConn last night?
Just an awful, awful loss. You can say they lost to St. John's, fine. Lost to Arizona. Those are two really good teams. Creighton's not that good. Creighton has a transfer from Harvard who barely played last night. He came in, scored 8 points off the bench, the kid Hunter, out of nowhere. No defense whatsoever. The only guy who showed up was Mullins offensively. And this is after Dan Hurley spent 48 hours shitting on the fan base. They showed up and the defense didn't. That's a legit quad 3 loss. Probably for now knocks him out of the 1 seed conversation. I'd love to know what Rico thought. He's not here.
Considering they were home, I would think it would. At the
home
moment.
to Creighton,
Yeah.
who's not really that good this year.
No,
it knocks
it's
them off
it's
the
not
one
been a
line.
good Creighton year. No.
So there's no defense of it. They played very poorly in a spot where they had the crowd behind them. They're healthy now. You can't point to the health being an issue. It's just it shakes the question of they can win a championship. That's how bad of a loss it was.
Last night is a night where I'm like, that's the caravan that I know. Who I know.
Cardio Caravan. I got
That's
in
him.
my mention. Cardio Caravan.
That's the guy. That's why I
Nothing.
hate this guy.
Did
When I
nothing.
bet UConn and he plays like that, I didn't do it last night, but that pisses me off. I don't like him. Mullins is great though, man. Mullins another guy, man. Mullins another guy who's going to continue to shoot up draft boards. He's fucking awesome. I would.
He's a guy that I think in other draft classes would go be a top 5 potential. In this one, he might not be top 10.
And it shows you.
And that's just out of how good the draft
Right.
is.
It shows
There's nothing
you.
against
Hey,
him.
you got a top 15 pick this year. Guess
Yeah.
what? You have a chance to get a.
He's a fringe, probably top 10ish guy. He's probably right on that ballpark.
Yeah.
He's a freak scorer. He's going to help someone right away. He scores the ball every time he touches it.
Yeah. So that is a pretty damning loss.
Yep.
The St. John's losses not too long ago. They go to Villanova on Saturday.
Villanova Saturday, St. John's next week. This does not get easier. So we'll know way more a week from now because they could be in 3rd place potentially in the division in the
Crazy.
conference.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a turnaround. Other than that, were there any other big moments from last night? BYU hung around a little bit against Zona. DeBansa just went nuclear.
Johnny's going to win the Big East.
They got a chance to now. That loss last night definitely helped them a lot.
Did Yanks Joe
Huge.
tweet about that at all?
They are currently first in the Big East.
Yeah, I mean they got the head-to-head over them right now.
One conference loss to 2 for
And
UConn, and they had
one game in hand too, so they have a schedule advantage too. So they're in a very good spot.
So basically, if they beat you guys, it's over.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that game
for the
Wednesday
regular
night at
season.
Gamble. Yep.
No tweets from Yanks Joey last night about it. I guess maybe he's had a night on the town.
The Bama game went 4 hours.
Yeah.
Why does Bama have to do with Joey Yanks?
We don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, he's not here. We don't have to play around. That Missouri game was almost with the craziest ending I've ever seen. Real quick.
I had Missouri. That would have been one of the worst losses. They were plus 2.5, but that would have been one of the worst losses.
Would have
of
still
all
been
time.
inside the number because it would have been.
Sure, but I'm saying it got to where it was close even before.
Also, that was a 15-point game. That game was out of reach.
That's what I'm saying. They're up 20, and then they had they could have not covered.
Absolutely nuts. Illinois blows the doors off USC.
They're so good.
Start to finish, just fucking absolutely boat raced them.
Dude, they're the team that I think people are starting to realize it now. They're a legit national title.
I love Stojakovic's kid.
And he hadn't the other day. He played last night, right?
Yeah, he had 22 last night.
He didn't play a couple games ago.
They're pretty deep.
They can. Everyone on their team can shoot.
They're pretty deep.
Everyone can shoot.
They're 7-8 deep. I like them a lot. Virginia blows the doors off Georgia Tech. There's a late game, Colorado State. They look good.
I was on Colorado State. That was good.
That was nice. Other than that, that's it for college basketball.
NBA's back tonight.
NBA's back tonight. I thought in a little bit we can look at some over-unders for the rest of the year and see what we look at. Before that, though,
Before that, can we talk a little lunch options?
we can.
Oh, I'm starving.
Well, what a
That could be
perfect thing to eat, Meek.
That could be clipped, and we could just use that.
God forbid I try
I'm
to help a
starving.
fucking ad.
I'm starving.
I'm starving.
If you're watching the game working late or just too lazy to cook on a given night, there's only one call to make. Don't call Meek Phil because you never want to hear that voice. What you want to do is you want to call. Pardon my cheesesteak. We're talking thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouth-watering cheese sauce, all loaded up on a perfectly toasted hoagie roll. This is a legit heavy-hitter cheesesteak, and if you really want to do it right, grab the Big Cat combo, cheesesteak, fries, and a drink. That's a complete meal. So if you're thinking about what to do for lunch, boom. Pardon My Cheesesteak. It's available nationwide. Delivers easy. Game day, covered. Late night, covered. Lunch option, covered. So stop overthinking dinner. Order Pardon My Cheesesteak right now and use promo code AWL. You get free delivery. So you want to go to pardonmycheesesteak.com. So go to pardonmycheesesteak.com. Order the Big Cat Combo. You're getting free delivery. Boom. I just took care of your lunch for you.
Thank you.
Doesn't get easier than that, right, Meek?
Yeah, I can't wait to get some part of my cheesesteak for lunch.
Order in-store, online, or through the Penn Station app for delivery.
Beautiful. NBA.
Do we want to talk about golf real quick too, or
Bang it all out?
Bang-
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
We talk about golf as well. We'll go all across. Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players, but in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL, presented by SoFi, is back with lights, cameras, action. I'm talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. And on February 23rd, TGL heats up the arena with a doubleheader. That's right. It's 2 matches of primetime golf with Atlanta drives Billy Horschel, Patrick Cantlay, Lucas Glover, Justin Thomas. First taking on Boston Common Golf's Rory McIlroy, Keegan Bradley, Hideki Matsuyama, and Adam Scott. They're finishing the night against Los Angeles Golf Club's Tommy Fleetwood, Colin Morikawa, Justin Rose, and Sahith Theegala. This sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL, presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune in February 23rd at 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ESPN2, and the ESPN app. NBA. How about Kristaps Porzingis beating back Steph Curry for the Warriors?
Curry's not fine.
He's fine.
You've been saying that for 2.5 weeks now.
He shouldn't come back now. There's no reason to come. I don't know.
That's a different argument.
Right. Although there is that quote, right? Out there, they're like, he's really beaming for a comeback in the second half and all this. I would shut it all down. But it's tough to tell Steph Curry that at 38, like, hey, dude, like,
It has to be his call at this
you
point.
wasted your year.
Yeah.
I don't think Curry is that type of player. But if I were the Warriors, I would shut it down. I learned yesterday Lacob is trying to buy the Padres.
yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, that'd be huge.
He's one of the people that, like, would he buy the Padres and move away from the Warriors and sell the Warriors?
No, you could talk about why not?
But he might shift his interest to, like, baseball.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know the man.
He only own one at the moment.
He only owns one.
He might be a guy who only wants one. I don't know. His name got brought up, and I was like, oh shit.
It's interesting. It's interesting. But they are obviously the Padres are very much for sale. So
The other thing with the NBA is Adam Silver. There was a report saying there is a significant upswing in speculation that the NBA hammer is likely to fall on the Clippers for the Kawhi Leonard aspiration scandal. This was a noticeable shift from earlier in the season when so many seemed to believe that the Leonard aspiration scandal might come and go without any substantive punishment being handed down. What that means, I don't know. Does Adam Silver think a $600,000 fine is a significant upswing and a hammer down? Or is this like, I think they should be able to fuck with their cap. Like, that would be, for me, what moves the needle, and I actually get, like, impressed by Adam Silver.
problem there though is that can affect the CBA because now you're affecting the potential earnings of players. So that's why I usually see teams penalized by draft picks, not cap punishments.
That's true.
Yeah, when he said hammer, guys, didn't you think draft picks?
Yeah,
hammer?
I mean,
Like, they would
that's what
take
I
first
thought.
round
They don't
picks
have
away?
draft
That
picks
makes
to take away.
Affecting the cap affects the CBA.
Also,
They
voiding
can't do that.
Voiding Kawhi's deal, I think, does the Clippers a favor because they want to reset. So it just gets $50 million off the cap next year. Now,
Yeah.
if you avoid the cap
I was like-
and then keep it on the books.
That's what I was gonna say. Could they basically like let him go and then they keep the cap? That's how you really fuck.
That would be awesome.
But then does that work? Would he be able to just sign for so? Is he just like
Right now?
just an unrestricted free
He
agent
signed
in
with
that
the
in
Thunder
that
for
world?
like-
Or do they like?
That's what I'm saying. Obviously wherever.
Or is the penalty too like, hey, you're gone, but also you can't play the rest of the year. You're on the.
Does the player risk any penalties? I mean, he did sign off on this.
Should.
So like, is he going to be under the same hammer, if you will?
What would fucking happen if Kawhi's just a free agent right now?
That's what I'm saying. That'd be chaos.
Who would?
Well, the problem is,
Where would he go?
yeah, I mean, I guess he would just go wherever he wants for the.
Who would even? Yeah, you would have to sign like a minimum.
Yeah.
That must be like unfair.
Thing is, like any team.
Maybe he
would
went back
want
to like
Kawhi
the
Leonard.
Spurs or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could go pick your spot. Literally.
All of a sudden, like they.
Wait, I'll ask
if he
you.
goes to the Spurs, they might become.
Where would you want to go?
Comes the Knicks.
Well, wait, if you were
The Knicks, he definitely becomes the.
like, if you're
favorite in
him,
the East
where do you want to
easily.
go?
Where would I want to go?
Yeah, if you're him, I'd probably go to the Thunder, right? Try to win title.
No, I go to the Knicks. Win a title
Knicks,
in New York.
Spurs. I mean, you go to teams that if you join them are like now you're like all of a sudden the favorite, or you're like neck and neck.
Also,
you're right there.
imagine he went to Boston and then they're like, "Hey, Tatum's back."
I mean that too.
Are they gonna?
That's
You guys
also
think they'll penalize him too, or just the team?
I would think they would penalize him.
presenting this.
Well,
You can't let him off the hook.
they may penalize
Players
him.
union is going to fight back against that. The players union is going to say, "Hey, the owner offered this, and my player took it." That's going to be a weird battle.
The penalizing might be the voiding of the deal. Like, hey, you're $50 million this year.
So you mean he wouldn't get paid? That to me is
they would sue for that, and I think they'd probably win.
I think they would too.
Messy.
That is a harder.
How would they win though when he's guilty?
But he'd be like, "This is my money. Like I signed a contract.
Yeah.
Like you can't just take away my salary."
Right. They would say you're not eligible for the $10 million you got for this deal.
Yeah.
You're still earning your salary. They're
So
two
you can't
separate.
just take away my like $50 million a year
Right.
NBA contract.
Is that Pat?
It was.
Oh, Pat's back.
I didn't see.
made it from Turkey.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating storyline.
Got to clarify which Pat's back.
Right. Okay.
He was alluding to Pat Bev,
Yeah.
who is not back.
Right.
Or security Pat.
Security
Yeah.
Pat.
Pat.
Who was here yesterday.
One-time dozen
Jay Pat's
winner.
back.
That's right. Yes.
I did follow up with
champion.
I followed up with
At a
Turkey.
live show.
So let's look at a few NBA over-unders here. Let's scan the board because there's 10 games. There's 10 games.
Two other quick things before we
yeah.
go into that because we're going to affect this. The Kings ruled out Levine and Sabonis for the rest of the year, so they're in full.
One of them's getting surgery.
I think both of them had surgery.
might help.
Both are.
You think either of them wanted surgery? And the Kings just like, nah, we gotta leave.
I think they were happy to get the
Let's
surgery
have
now.
like some light surgery.
I think they were probably happy to have that. And then Kyrie, as expected, will miss the rest of
that makes sense.
I think that was kind of like a formality that was made official.
That's official now, so just a little.
And then the Pacers are sitting everyone tonight. So they said, Adam Silver made this whole big deal about tanking. Guess what? Still going to sit everyone.
Sitting everyone in, like, they had reasons for everything, and Pascal Siakam's was, like, personal reasons.
Yeah,
they didn't even make one up for him. They're
He
like,
doesn't want to
No,
play.
he was
Personal reasons, like he's not back from Turks yet.
He's on vacation.
He'll be back on Sunday.
They're like,
getting
hey,
a suntan.
you didn't get to have your...
That's what he had to play in the All-Star. He didn't get a full.
No, he didn't get it. So he's got to get a,
Yeah,
he didn't get a full
retroactive,
vacation, yeah.
retroactive vacation.
A game versus the Wizards is like huge for lottery ball implications. Like,
It's tonight.
yeah.
2.5. Pacers still favored.
What props are offered?
I don't even want
Were they playing at Wizards?
at Wizards.
The game's at Washington.
Tough one.
Imagine like it's a tip and just like no one's shooting.
That's Adam Silver's NBA for you.
Just dribbling.
Actually,
One's taking violation.
very funny. I saw some like obviously the like making these like charts and all these things of like these lists have become so big on like the Instagram reels. There was one about the lightest player at every position in the NBA, and it was literally just 4 of the 5 players were Wizards players.
Oh, no.
Of just the smallest, like the skinniest players.
You
in the
save
NBA.
money on the food after the game, at least.
I think it's funny because obviously part like, oh yeah, like duh, they're all young, but it still was like
Still,
shocking.
it is shocking, yeah.
Like they have like 4 players, like they're like Sar's like 200 pounds, he's like 7'1",
Yeah.
and then they have like all their guards are like 160 pounds. It was funny because Trae Young is the lightest, I think my lightest player in the NBA. They said
Really?
by this list,
That's funny.
he's 164 pounds.
Wow.
I was like,
Wait, more than Trae Young? That's shocking.
no, he's one. Yeah,
I'm 175. That's
I
crazy.
also think Trae Young's what 6'4", 6'2".
Right.
I think he's actually not that short. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3" at least.
That's insane. Kolek weighs more than him? I guess Kolek's got a little
Yeah,
more.
Kolek's not as skinny as you, because you remember this is the skinniest. Like there's obviously other guys like.
You know who's
They actually said a different guy on his team was the guest who was like 170. He was like nope, like 164.
I feel like Campaign was really skinny. Slenderman, 183. Let's not just guess weights. LaMelo Ball was in a car accident. That did happen
Crazy.
yesterday.
That car is insane. It's a tank.
Yeah,
Literal
He
tank.
was trying to make a left on a one-way that wasn't the right way. We've seen in the past he's not a good driver. Is he just going to play tonight? They play the Rockets. Seemingly a big game for the. Is LaMelo Ball just playing? Also, did he flee the scene? Someone said he got in like someone's Lamborghini and just left. I don't know.
Maybe he just had like someone else take care of it.
Maybe.
That's the rich of like I don't deal with. I'm not my time.
Yeah, it's just.
I can buy myself out of wasting this
I
time.
don't know why these guys are driving. Just have drivers, man.
Also, just random. Me might know this. Is the Cheeto tat real, or is that fake?
That's fake.
I thought so. I just want Meek. I know Meek would know that for sure.
It was a rumor he had one.
That he had basically like his toes were. He just said he's tattooed all over his body. So I was like, who fucking knows?
Right.
That these like Cheeto tattoos like over his one like toes with these like flames on them.
Oh my God.
They're very like funny. Like 'cause just tattooing your toes. It looks like you dipped your foot in like Kool-Aid for like 2 weeks.
Jeez. We had talked about it a little bit, the play-in situation of so what we think right now with upwards of 25-ish games to go here.
Yeah.
The Bucks seemingly are what interests us of a team that's going to enter the play-in the NBA
Took that
in the
5-1.
East. That would bounce maybe the Heat or the Hawks. I guess you're banking on the Hawks falling.
Banking on the Hawks, and I'm banking on the Bucks passing the Bulls.
I think that's safe.
I think that definitely could happen for sure.
Then in the West seems pretty locked up. I don't see the Clippers falling out if Kawhi is going to stay healthy and play like this and stay on the team. Now, I guess if they void his contract, that's another thing. Blazers seem like they got a 5-game lead on Memphis, and Memphis is
and they're
good
playing
at
hard.
team.
Blazers got all the young guys that are like playing hard. They care.
Yep.
Oh, they're trying.
Yep.
They're definitely trying.
Warriors, they would still take. They're
They're 8 games up on Memphis.
yeah. Like listen,
Now, Ja is coming back in 2 weeks, but like they're not going to make up 8 games.
But they also still gutted. Jaren Jackson's gone.
The Warriors are kind of like in the spot where they're like
So-
they're not going to advance to the top 6, but they're not going to lose their playing spot.
What could jumble around is who hosts the games. The 7, 8, 9, 10.
Correct.
Like maybe Portland hops the Warriors if Curry injury is significantly worse and he doesn't come back.
Maybe the Rockets fall into the play-in. Like
I don't
or the
believe
Lakers.
this, but do you think any chance the Suns can pass the Timberwolves, Lakers, or Rockets? I say no.
No.
The Rockets.
They're only a game and a half back.
The Rockets, are just
The
really
Rockets maybe
struggling.
just with all the injuries they've sustained, but
The
Well,
Lakers,
also-
too.
How is Durant going to fit back in with chemistry-wise
Well,
after?
he has no time for Twitter nonsense.
All right,
Remember that.
but I wonder if the team does. Kevin Durant, noted man, no time for Twitter nonsense. Minnesota, I don't see falling out. The Lakers, maybe.
yeah,
The
possibly.
Lakers would be the team. It's not the Rockets, Meek. It's the Lakers.
I think either one of them. Timberwolves think are going to get the 4 seed. Like I'm just really big on
I can see that, and obviously the 4 is important because you host a game, you host a series.
Yeah.
It's just the Rockets. I think have been like one of the worst offenses in the league for the last 2 months.
It's all been sputtering out, and they were limping badly. I feel like into the.
You know what's the other reason the 4 is important or the 5 is important? You avoid Denver, Spurs, and Thunder.
well,
In the first round, at least.
The first round,
But I want to avoid those guys as long as possible.
right? So let's look at some over/unders. Pull up the board there. This would be for the rest of the year. Phil.
I got it. I was going to show the prop. Hold up, team futures. Regular season wins. Got it.
All right, so that's the
Thunder,
so
61.
Thunder 61.5.
Crazy that they were like, it was like a lock. They were going to have 74
There's also
wins.
something else I want to
Dude,
show.
it's one of the worst bets I've ever made. Thank God it was a bonus bet.
Most regular season wins, Pistons plus 270 compared to the Thunder. Is there any
interesting.
chance?
What's the Shea outlook?
Pistons have less losses than the Thunder right now.
The Thunder are 42-14.
Yep.
And the Pistons are 40-13.
Right.
You know, Vegas also still just doesn't respect the Pistons. Like the Knicks are 4.5-point favorites tonight.
I think that's crazy.
They don't respect the Pistons. There's something there that the
What?
power ratings are not.
What has happened in
respecting
our
about
2
them.
games to show that we should be favored? Favored in general. Now by 3 or 4 points over the Pistons.
If it's
my
like
point
minus
exactly.
1.5, minus 2.5, like I wouldn't bat an eye because at MSG.
Sure.
But 4.5, you're telling me.
Is someone out? For Detroit?
Everyone
I don't
on the
think
Knicks
so.
is playing. I know
We're
that.
healthy. OG's back,
we're
and
good.
that helps. And maybe they really like the Alvarado signing.
I mean,
I just was 4.5. I agree with Meek. If it was 1, I wouldn't.
It is down to 3.5 now.
that makes sense.
It's still these 2 games in Detroit. Were they both in Detroit?
Yeah, both games were in Detroit.
They weren't close.
Darryn's suspended. So there's no
Ah,
Darryn and
that's
Stewart
true.
suspended.
That's right. Okay, so that
So it's,
That
definitely
ex-
for
that
the
definitely
fight
helps.
before the All-Star
Definitely
break?
helps.
When he
that
came off the bench.
explains
I was
it.
like, Darryn played in the All-Star game. Why would he
That-
not be like? I was, oh yeah, that whole
that's
fight.
Okay. All right. There you go. So otherwise it would be around 1 or 2.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
down 2
Pick 'em-
big.
pick
man.
'em.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Mitch and Towns better
Take advantage. Yeah.
please. I mean, if you don't win tonight,
No.
I don't know how it's gonna go in the playoffs.
You know what? Last year almost fucked me up now because now we'll always have the illusion that you could get washed and still beat a team in a.
They didn't beat anybody.
But I'm saying like the
Oh, I know,
like
I
the
know.
Celtics. Like I thought we had 0 chance. And
Yeah.
then what happened.
That's true.
So now I'm gonna have like delusionally like if we get blown out tonight, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but The Celtics, even though a lot of the Celtics teams were very close, but granted,
Yeah, to lose like they have.
getting swept in the regular season and then beating them in a playoff series was almost unfathomable.
Sure.
How it felt here, yeah.
The latest Shea report I saw was he's just going to get reevaluated after the All-Star break. So I don't know if that's an imminent return. They don't want to rush that because then you make it worse, tear it, he's done for the year. You screw yourself.
You've got to be, yeah. Especially the spot they're in. Like, even if somehow, say they fell to the 2, like you're easily trading that for his health.
Yeah.
Long term, like you're not batting an eye at it.
100%.
So I could see them being very cautious with them.
100%. So that would screen. Maybe you take the Pistons.
I don't hate a flyer on the Pistons in that bet.
I want to show the Thunder have the second toughest strength of schedule left.
Another
Denver
good
has the
point for
hardest. You want
Hubs, what was the Thunder bet you made? I remember you made a bonus bet with
them
that,
to
right?
break the record.
Okay, that's
the
what it
Pistons
was,
have a 7 toughest
Plus, like,
strength of schedule.
I don't even know if it was that. It was like a 250 to win 1,000 or something like that.
Who has the easiest schedule?
It lost
The
immediately.
easiest schedule: Portland, Sacramento, Clippers.
Clippers are interesting.
Cleveland at 26.
Cleveland is interesting.
Houston, that may be what keeps Houston involved. Like
Sixers have an easy
That's
schedule.
it. Miami's Miami. They're just always gonna be like at least competitive.
Oh wait, this is a good reference when we bring up teams.
Philly.
What's the hardest schedule?
That's
Philly
at
too is
Denver,
easy.
OKC, Minnesota.
Okay.
Chicago, Boston.
Chicago's-
Poor Brooklyn. Brooklyn can't.
Brutal.
No, they love that.
They want that.
You're right.
I guess you're right.
They've been like winning too much in their mind. I feel
Yeah,
like
I think
They're
you're
like,
right.
Yes.
like, finally, man.
Finally, we get
Can we just play the Pistons, Knicks, and Celtics every game?
They're 3 back of the Kings in the win column at least. So yeah, I mean that's all they want. Okay, so go back to the DK and let's scroll down. Maybe some teams that we like for futures.
Regular season wins.
Got the Thunder
Pistons,
at 61.5.
58.5.
Okay.
58. So yeah, Pistons at 3
Thunder
less.
I wouldn't touch because of the
The
uncertainty
injury.
with
I
Shea.
wouldn't touch that either.
Spurs, what's that say? 56 and a half?
56.
They have 38 right now. So 38 and 16.
If Wemby's healthy, they're hitting that number.
Yeah, I think so too.
But like that's obviously built in. Like that's the problem there. Cavs, I like anything with the Cavs. I think they're.
Me too.
I
So
think
that number is 53.
52.5.
I love that number.
So they would need to go
25. And we showed their schedule
19
before.
more wins.
They're
One of the easiest.
26. What's that?
That might be my favorite.
5th easiest schedule.
That might be my favorite bet.
They have 2 Brooklyn games, 1 Wizards. Like all these are going to be wins.
You know, also just they were playing really well going into the break. Everyone's mostly healthy.
You know, Mobley's back tonight.
Mobley's back.
He had been out for a little bit.
So-
Getting Mobley back.
And Mobley is one of those
defensively
guys.
enormous.
Defensively too, but also like that pick and roll lob action with Harden. That's kind of what you dream of when you bring in Harden.
So you're saying they're going to go 19 and 8 or better.
I'd like that.
Yeah, I think they definitely can. I think they will.
They might be a situation where they're hopping the Knicks and Celtics, and they're end up with the 2.
With their schedule, and
I was going to say they'll try whatever they can to get out of that 4 seed, right?
you
They'd
have
love to
to.
avoid
Definitely.
Detroit in the second round. Yeah, so they're going to easy schedule, new team that'll gel. Like it's a good idea to go over there.
It's very possible. They're only a game and a half back of the Celtics to the 2 seed. So I mean, they're right there.
I'd be very intrigued on the Cavs. Let's keep scrolling.
The Knicks 52.5. They're probably gonna be around there.
I
Same
have
with
no
Denver.
idea what this team's gonna do. I would like to think the Alvarado thing, and they're healthy, sure, but
So you're asking for 18 more wins.
I don't trust.
I think they get there, but I'm not gonna take that.
Nuggets.
They have to go 18 and 9, I think, to hit that. By the way, the next.
That's a lot. Nuggets. I would, as long as Jokic is healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Gordon's still out, right?
Yeah.
That's a massive thing. But if they get Gordon back quicker,
They'd have to
Well,
go. They have to go 18 and 9.
And they have the toughest schedule remaining, as I showed.
yeah. But they are the tough.
But they are also like look at these easy opponents. 3 Jazz games. That's 3 wins. 4, 6, 7.
The Blazers, I don't
like-
consider as the Blazers
Okay,
like
the
don't.
Blazers maybe not.
The Blazers to me like don't belong
Aren't
with
even
those
the
other
Clippers
teams.
now.
Clippers aren't easy.
Okay, but like
Sure,
these,
agreed.
These teams do not want to win games.
All right, yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying,
you
but
still need
there's like a-
18, though.
No, I'm just saying it's funny seeing the easy because there's such a gap between playing the Blazers and playing a team that literally is trying
Playing the
to
Blazers
lose.
to play like the Jazz.
Some are automatic W's, but
The
then
Blazers are giving you their best effort, and they have decent
we put
players.
Oklahoma City, like Wizards and Nets, those are automatic wins.
100%.
oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. There's a massive gap.
Like I said, you
between
still need 18.
that and the easiest.
Okay. And then obviously everyone just loves this number, 52.5 for Boston.
I mean, well,
Well, there's all these East teams.
Is
too.
Tatum back March
have, like, the
1st?
same
Why they
record.
pushed back this game and all this? What are you hearing, Mutt?
Yeah, I believe all this. I think the documentary and the timing of it, and March 1st, you kicked out a huge game that would have been, what is it, Dallas and I forget Dallas and who? Dallas, Oklahoma City was the game you would have had in prime time. You bump in Celtics randomly on a March 1st. He's going to come back. The big thing here, and then Green wrote about this, like Boston radio is doing this thing where can Tatum and Brown coexist after Jaylen Brown bragged about how well they played in the first half. I think they're going to be fine. If he's Jason Tatum, they're going to go over that 52.5 number.
So they have to go 18-10 to hit that.
I would want to look at their schedule one more time with Meek. I know Meek had the schedule up there, but I think there's 18 wins in that schedule.
They're on pace to do it, Mutt, like even without Tatum. So
And like a game like tonight, they're playing Golden State at one of those Amazon Prime games. No Curry. Like
You
they
got
can win that game on the
Porzingis.
road.
yeah, Porzingis going to
Yep.
play at what 10 minutes?
Limited
Actually,
minutes
just goes
according
nuclear,
to
45 points.
I wouldn't. I think it more likely he plays 45
I'm
seconds.
curious. What are Porzingis? Are they offering props?
Let me find that game.
There, I mean,
I'm gonna watch that game.
Curry
for
did say
sure.
he's going to
too.
play him in spurts to start. Just know that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Swing it.
sure.
I took the Celtics tonight just because no Curry and you get like what 5 minutes of Porzingis.
13 plus points minus 106.
I don't like that.
He's definitely going to play some minutes.
Think so?
I mean, he's going to play more than 5 minutes.
I'm half kidding, but how many do you think he's going to
20?
play?
I don't think they would. I don't think they would give away.
Does he have the cardio to do that?
I don't think they would give away his prop like that if he was going to only play like.
Yes, you're
a little
right.
bit.
I think he's going to play 20-ish.
I just don't know if he can
take.
do it.
He's also going to shoot a ton.
Definitely going to shoot. I think that's the
Someone
bigger
else.
part. He's going to be a focal point of the offense on a night like tonight.
Well, he's the only
Without
offense
Curry,
they have.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's
Like,
going
but
to get
my
the ball.
issue with him though is how much can he do cardio wise? I mean, he's been sick. It's not like he's hurt.
Yeah, it's been like the issue actually is like
Well, you can take his under.
breathing and all that, right?
Right.
You can take his under 12 and a half.
I think I'm going to.
Just
I don't
root
hate
against
it.
Porzingis.
Also, I
Summer,
think
do you like them to hit the over for the win total?
Celtics?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I do. Because they're doing this.
too.
They're doing this already. They already have 18 and 10 clip already. And then if you add Tatum, and then you figure in some of these games like are going to be against these teams as automatic W's. Like these like you go through. Now the Celtics do have a tougher schedule. We saw that. But some of these games when these teams are tanking, they're like instant.
I will say they're not to do the Rico, but their first 4 coming out of the break it's all West Coast.
Yeah.
Golden
Yep.
State,
Right.
Lakers, Suns, Nuggets. That could
It's tough, and it's
set
all
you back
it's
a
all
little
tough
bit.
West Coast teams. No tank in there.
Yeah.
But then it does get easier, and there are some teams that
And
are
if you
tanking.
get Tatum back,
Right.
then
I also think the cohesiveness of them two is overblown. Just in the sense of like, I don't think it matters that much if they're but.
they played together forever.
That's what I'm saying. Like they play. In how many teams have we seen like guys come out like they weren't buddy?
Yeah.
Like Jordan and Pippen weren't best friends.
It's also going to be
Shaq and Kobe were dominating the league. Not even. It would take one of them being like, "I want out."
Right.
That's when I'll be like, okay. Then it's like, but as long as they're like pros and they're playing, I'm really a non. If I'm a Celtics fan, I'm not worrying about it at all. But
0.0% for me.
It's
with
also
you.
a great situation for him to return in because they've been
Yes.
playing well. He doesn't need to come back and be the savior. He needs to come back and just be him, get into some sort of rhythm, and then be good to go for the playoffs.
He doesn't need to be great. He just be good.
no, yeah,
Just be good. And
Also-
then that helps.
just do your thing, man. Get right and feel as good as you can going into mid-April.
If anything, I think with Celtics fan, I think I like the little bump that he's gonna have, almost a little, maybe a little, like a good chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, sure.
Like they played good without me. I need to prove why they're better with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's bang through the last few.
Raptors, Lakers.
No,
Raptors, I have questions.
I have no interest in the Raptors.
I
If
have
I
no
take the under.
interest.
I would take the under in the Lakers.
What's the Sixers like
Sixers
total?
are intriguing. They have one of the easiest schedules too.
Okay.
I also just like what they have going. I
That's
would
what I'm
go
saying.
over Philly. I would go under Lakers. I don't buy in the Lakers at all.
Rockets,
Under.
Under's juice for a reason.
Under.
It's a big number.
Yeah.
Phoenix. I mean, maybe just
No
keep buying
idea
on
about Phoenix. No read. I would assume they
Like,
keep it going, but I
What's
wouldn't.
their
I wouldn't put money
schedule?
on it.
Ninth toughest, so it's not like.
They would need to go 16 and 11 to hit that number for
Also
Phoenix.
need Booker to stay healthy, and I feel like he's had a little bit of a health issue this year.
The Magic, Heat,
What's the magic?
Yeah,
43 and a half.
Franz is
43 and a half.
yeah.
And they're
So
what?
they would need to go 16 wins to hit that
no
number.
Franz is he out for the year?
It's like close to it.
Extended
feels
time.
like.
They
That's
didn't
what
say
I'm saying,
exactly
like,
how
I
long.
didn't know if they
but
confirmed.
extended for sure. Yeah.
They need 16 and what? What are they gonna go?
Gotta think. 44, 38, 13. 16 and 13 to hit that number.
That's a tough order. They haven't played well.
They've been underwhelming. Consider like the Bane move and everything. This has definitely been an underwhelming. You thought
I thought
they were going to be the team to make the jump, and they just haven't.
I thought they were going to be a 600 winning percentage team.
They're the same team.
You know how I would describe them as clunky. There's the clunky team. Their offense isn't. It is not smooth.
They've been very disappointing to me.
I'm not a Paolo guy. I've forever not been a Franz guy.
I am in the same boat.
Like
I like Bane a lot.
I do too. That's why I love Bane. I love Bane so much.
I thought it was a great ad, but Paolo's just not the dude. I don't think Paolo's a 1 on a title team, and I don't think Franz is a 2. And they're currently 1.
Agreed. I agree with both. Paolo he's so physically dominant, but he can't shoot. He's inefficient.
And Franz isn't fun.
And Franz like is.
Well, they hope Bane would.
Here's the 3 weeks. They're going to reevaluate in 3 weeks. Ev. What does that tell you?
Not great.
That's not good.
Yeah,
not great.
Oh, for Franz?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not
I
good.
knew it was a while.
3 weeks. That gets me into like mid-March.
What's his injury?
Yeah.
High ankle sprain.
Oh, those can just last. He could be back for the playoffs, so it's not crazy. But that doesn't affect
They just
what we're
have
doing right now, though.
They just will have no say in the Eastern Conference like picture, other than.
Right now, they're a playing team.
But I'm saying they'll be like there, but they'll just be a team wiped out first round.
I would think
at
so.
best
I would think
for
so.
them.
Yep. A few more or no? What else you got? Clippers can't possibly.
Well, the Clippers, though. Let's talk about this one because we talk about. Can you scroll?
I actually like the Heat one.
So the Clippers, if there is a hammer to fall down, it is 42. So they would need to go 16-12 to hit this number.
And their remaining schedule is.
Do you believe that the Clippers are going to be severely penalized here?
It's an easy
Well,
schedule.
look at their schedule: 2 versus the Kings, 3 Pelicans, 2 Pacers, 2 Mavs. Like
the only thing
They
would
get to
be
16 though.
Kawhi. He's been healthy, but if that goes out, then.
But I will say the Clippers also, on the flip side, have been red hot lately. They've been playing really good
Kawhi's
basketball.
been like the best player in the league.
So, kind of pick your poison there, I
Are we gonna
guess.
count all these as automatic wins? So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10.
Gets you close.
And
enough
gets you
already.
close. And then if the Clippers can, it depends on how bad this penalty is. That's an interesting wrinkle.
Even the penalty's bad. These teams do not want to win.
Oh.
Like,
The Clippers will actively have to fuck up the game.
Yeah.
and just as the flip side, even more incentive. These teams probably don't want OKC to get a better pick.
Right.
It's not going to affect how they play.
I mean,
That's not going to affect.
it doesn't affect. It doesn't affect. They already just don't want to win as it is.
Yeah.
I like the Miami total because as more of these teams are not they're a team that's always going to compete.
What is the number for them?
40. What was it? 40. You go up, Meek, a little bit. Is it 41? Is that it or 40?
Miami is. Hold up. It's just.
I think it's right above there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's
43. It's 43 and a half.
yeah.
43 and a half.
Because they're a team, they're always obviously well coached. They have some talent.
So they need to go 14-12 to hit that.
They're just a team to me that as these teams are really, really punting, they're not. And I think that's incredibly valuable with the current roster.
They haven't been playing at a 14-12 clip this year, but pretty close to it. So if you're saying you can take advantage of these teams tanking to get over that, number,
that's kind of how I'm viewing a team like
crazy.
them. But honestly, it's kind of like every kind of over-under setup is they need to basically do what they've done up to this point.
Right.
But I think the Heat are a team that will do that. I think as these other teams really fall, they'll at least be able to stay course, if not improve a little bit.
I'm with that. All right, we'll round out with.
can you go all the way to the bottom? I just want to see some of the bad
finish?
teams.
They got the Hornets going 500 this season.
The Warriors.
I just want to see what really bad teams are.
I agree.
What are the Warriors? I'm sorry, what are the Warriors?
The Warriors is
44. So they would need to go 13-12.
I would. I mean, yeah, the under's juiced. It's minus 125.
If you think Curry's really not going to come back for a while,
Sorry,
you're
14-12, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. Keep going down. I just want to see what the really bad
They
teams
aren't
are.
offering the really bad teams. Like, the
Oh,
worst
they
teams
are.
going.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I think there's a reason why.
Oh, I know the reason why it's tanking. I mean, that'd be fun to see someone they can only get 2 more wins the rest of the year. It would be kind of fun to bet.
That would be awesome.
I would love to say, the Wizards may
Yeah.
only win 3 games the rest of the
That
season.
was what I just said, yeah.
It's gonna get very bleak.
Thanks, me.
Go to picks. One quick thing I want to shout out. Do you remember that girl who was going viral for looking like Brock Purdy?
Anna Fry, yeah.
Anna Fry.
She's a great tennis.
So she's a tennis player, and she's playing basically the minor leagues of tennis. Her 2 wins this week, she was a plus 900 dog. She's won back-to-back wins, back-to-back matches, plus 900 dog. But she's just going viral because I think she has 2 million followers. On
Looks
TikTok or
like
something.
Brock Purdy?
She went viral for look-alike. Her face.
Is that
looks
a
like
good thing? I don't know.
It was just they were. I think they ended up meeting each other and all
nice.
this. It was a whole thing.
good.
I think she has a bunch of followers on TikTok, 2 million or something.
yeah,
good for her.
mainly just because of that.
Wow.
I want to say she goes to UNC and plays tennis there, but she's playing in this like minor league tennis thing, Challenger is what it's called, and her 2 wins plus 9. So I think Blutman's been tweeting about it and how like she's funding the economy because if you're backing her for her popularity, you've won 2 plus 900 bets in a row.
Yeah,
pretty crazy. So great. I think she plays tomorrow.
Yeah, some people gain followers for looking like Brock Purdy, and some people gain followers for looking like a video game college football coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
About Coach Doug's?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's
true.
weird world. That's true, yeah.
It's true. If you look like someone, maybe you can help,
Clemmer, do you have any picks for tonight? I know you've already hinted at the Warriors.
Yeah, no, I'm on the Celtics tonight. No.
I'm sorry, Celtics.
Yeah, -5.5. I mean, there's no Curry. You get Porzingis. I'm also going to take some Porzingis props. I haven't taken them yet, but I didn't know they'd be that high. That's crazy to me because when he's not feeling well, and Mutt, you see this too, like when he's like the breathing is going heavy, like he can't play. Like we've all seen this.
Yeah, he takes himself out of the game.
Like he can't do
He had
it.
a weird illness thing in Boston, guys, where he did not play for.
I'm aware.
It's
no
still
idea
affecting him now. Like I don't know like what this is, but it affects his breathing. It affects his cardio on the court. I don't know how long he's going to be out there for. So, well, you guys are right. He will be the focal point of the offense because there's no one else that can shoot in this team. I don't know how much that. I don't know what that even means. I don't know. So I don't know. But I'll be watching the game too. Prime, like Hub said. So there you go.
Anything else?
That's it.
I'm going to take Team USA women. We didn't talk about the men. That was a great game.
Same.
It sucked. It went to OT. It was, it didn't feel good. There is, by the way, about nothing. I'm not really a hockey guy. I'll get in, obviously, playoffs and this type of stuff. 3-on-3 hockey is horrifying. When you don't have the puck, it feels like the game's over because there's so much space and momentum with the other team. So that was happening in OT because they go 3-on-3 immediately. But Quinn Hughes with the winner, that was electric. So they play tomorrow versus Slovakia, I want to say, in the semis. The women are about to start in about 10 minutes in the gold medal game against Canada. They already played Canada in the prelims. I think they beat them 5-0. Obviously, this will be a little bit tighter. I'm still taking Team USA women -1.5 goals, -162. I'm also going to take their team total over 3.5 at even money. And I'm going to take in tennis, Zachary Zavaja +136. He's facing Tiafoe. In the NBA, I'm going to take the Knicks and hold my breath a little bit, -3.5. I think we should be able to overpower them down low with those guys being out. That is a massive thing. And I'm going to take the Hawks +1.5 in Philly. F.
I got UT Arlington -5.
Seems like a light night.
Yeah, I mean Thursdays now just become just like all mid majors. I got Tarleton State -4.5 too, and Santa Barbara -3.5.
Is that guy still leading the country in points for Tarleton State?
I think he is.
Due to Dior Johnson. He's got 23.6.
Syracuse guy, right?
Syracuse guy, Oregon guy. He went to one other school after that. What a fascinating career. If this guy ends up being an NBA player, it'll be just quite the story of what's happened here. 23.6 has to be pretty close to leading the country, if not leading it. Phil, do you have...
Oh, sorry, I have 2 more picks.
Oh.
Kristaps Porzingis under 12.5 points. It's -120. I took Porzingis under 3.5 rebounds. That's +107.
Okay. Phil.
I am attempting to climb the ladder.
Oh!
Yeah,
Really,
let's go.
really bad at this.
Horrible, this, right?
You gotta hit one to feel something.
Yeah. You did like Towns. I don't think he took a shot.
Yeah.
I am taking Justin Champagnie points tonight in the tank game versus the Pacers.
Okay.
12 plus 121, 15 plus 277, 18 plus 586, 20 plus 960, 25 plus 26-1.
So I don't hate it. My only thing is, are you concerned he's going to play the whole game? Or are they going to, like, dick around or, like...
I'm fairly confident he's just going to play.
Okay. That would just be my worry with these tank teams, but I don't hate it.
I mean, I don't know, I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Mutt, anything? There's golf Genesis this weekend, too, if you want to throw that in.
Genesis, Riviera. It's a great tournament. It actually cut this weekend, so it's more fun. I think Tommy Fleetwood is in for a big weekend. I don't know if he can win. You get him 15-1 right now. He just teed off. He's 1 under through 3. He's right now, last 24 rounds, he's like the 4th best player in the world. And you can get him at 15-1. I like Fleetwood in every spot this weekend. And you mentioned college basketball mid-majors. I'm America East season, baby. I may be in the building tonight at UMass Lowell, UNH. UNH is 1-12 on the road. They're terrible. They're going the wrong way. I think they've lost 7 in a row. UMass Lowell is streaking. They're 4.5-point favorites at home. Give me UMass Lowell -4.5 over UNH. We're going to hammer this America East through the tournament. That's the focus now on Thursdays. America East. Somebody's going to beat Vermont.
No,
Someone's going to upset
I'm
Vermont.
on UNH. I don't like this New Hampshire attack here.
1-12 on the road.
I got to stick up for New Hampshire here.
The whatever that Granite video game team you had was much better than this UNH basketball.
Oh, you're making fun of the Wildcats. Come on, I don't like this, Mud. I'm on New Hampshire +4.5 just for that. I can't let you besmirch New Hampshire like that, Mud.
We're heads up for lunch. Great.
We are. I like that.
I'm going to tail you on Porzingis points, though, too. So
all right, good. I have a question for you. So you were on with Dave yesterday, and you were talking about qualifying for something, and I'm sure I'm not the only person. I don't really know horses. Like, what does that mean? Like, just give a quick explanation.
In 30 seconds, I'll explain it. There's a tournament called the NHC. You can't pay your way in. It's the biggest horse racing tournament of the year for horse racing players, horse handicappers. You have to win your way in through these qualifying tournaments. Okay. Dave is qualified. He's already qualified. He was giving me shit for not qualifying. He has a much bigger budget than I do. I'm qualifying a budget. So I have not qualified yet, but I'm trying again today. I'm trying again tomorrow. I want to be in Vegas in March for the NHC, but you can't pay your win. I can't just say, hey, here's $1,000. I want to play in the tournament. You have to win a tournament before that. And some of the qualifiers cost like $210. So for someone like me, you guys know my salary. I have to find the smaller qualifiers. That's what we're trying. That's what we're attempting to do. And I got some shit for it yesterday, but I am trying and losing right now.
I'm actually, I'm not a big horse guy, but I think that's a really interesting thing. So like, keep us up to date on that, because I just think it's like a fascinating thing. And then also, because I'm sure people can relate, like maybe other people maybe trying to qualify for this too. And then have you ever qualified before?
No, I did well in tournaments when I first started playing. And it ended up, I went through a bad streak. And as you guys know, like when you keep losing at something, you try to switch it up. And so I took some time off from tournaments. I've never qualified for the NHC. I've qualified for a couple smaller things, but nothing like this. This tournament is like thousands of people, Vegas for 3 days, TV coverage. Like it's a horse player's like paradise for 3 days.
Oh,
and so
you got to go to this. Are you close to qualifying?
No, you have to win a tournament. Like I tried yesterday. I tried to qualify yesterday. I think I finished mid-pack of 99 people. Okay. So today I'm going back at Aqueduct. It starts in like 6 minutes.
How many people are going to be trying to do this here?
In the next 3 weeks, there's gonna be a lot of people.
Oh, boy.
A lot of people.
Okay.
And then there's one last ditch tournament you can play in Vegas the night before. So I'm trying to figure out if Dave let me play in that out in Vegas the night before. So
good luck.
I have a Muttstack fan who wants to give me an entry to that. He won an entry. He's trying to give me an entry. So I'm trying to work out the details. So
all right.
Hopefully I'm there. I'm trying to qualify. I talked too long. I apologize.
Shout out Muttstack.
Oh, rooting for you. That's
awesome. I think that's interesting.
Definitely want to keep updated on that. All right, that's the show. Thursday, go women, go USA women, and we will see you all tomorrow.
But to Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Hashtag.